I was talking to a multi-platinum music artist, and we had a slight falling out on my part. So I called Danny originally up about a gig, and she was telling me about issues she had at a party. And I'm like, yo, I didn't have such a good weekend. You know, I got really drunk and I really cursed this guy I was talking to out. And, you know, I mentioned his name. And then a couple of weeks later, I found out that Danny actually knew this person. I'm about to have lunch with T.
Okay.
And
nice.
Guess who's going?
Oh, maybe not so nice. Who's going?
Danny.
Okay. So you guys agreed to sit down or what?
Well, I honestly don't know if she know I'm coming, but I know she's been talking to T, trying to get this whole kumbaya moment going. So it's just like, you know, I feel like T is just like, it's about time that you guys sit down and talk. You guys were so cool before. Come to find out, she's been working with this guy and she have not been telling me.
So
I don't know,
what's
girl.
your thought on that? Like, how are you pulling up? What's your vibe right now?
I honestly want to see what she have to say, because she have a lot to say to other people. So it's finally, I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna be face to face. So I want to see what she have to say to me.
I wish I could be there. You better call me the minute you're done. I want all that tea for real.
Yes, scorching hot. I got you.
All right.
Later, boo.
Let me know.
All right.
Stay safe.
You too.
T invited us to have lunch with her because me and Nikki's not talking over a gig that I booked, and she thought it was supposed to be hers.
What's up? What's up, girlie? Just chilling, you know. Trying to survive.
Seems I see you've been real busy lately.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work. Trying to get myself out there. I need a bigger role.
I don't get there and just keep being consistent. You just gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
So what's been going on?
The reason I put the lunch together is because I really like these two ladies. Well, I call both of you guys to come out. They
Vote for
be
who?
here. You and Nikki. You know both of y'all are my girls. You know that I love being on set with y'all. And at the table is fun with y'all. But I hate the fact that you guys are not really speaking.
I mean, she's not speaking to me. There's a difference.
I
Let's
get
be
that.
honest.
I get that, but
You know what I'm saying? I say hi to Nikki. She like roll her eyes, or she have this attitude, and I don't got time for the bullshit. Honestly speaking.
I don't really know what happened between me and Nikki. Just like, I just feel like I was put in a situation where that had nothing to do with me. I just was acting like a professional, and professional keep everything confidential. Once I get a bag for it, if I don't gotta talk about it, I ain't gonna talk about it.
But what Nikki don't understand with the whole situation about me getting the gig that she thought she was supposed to get, that have nothing to do with me, is because maybe she was lied to. I didn't even know. Like, I was scared to tell her over a whole different
overall,
reason.
you was nervous to tell her.
I was nervous to tell her because I'm like, I know they talk. I know they had conversation and stuff like that, and I know where her feelings was at. You know what
I
I mean?
did explain when you told me that before, and you said that you just don't want conflict and you wanted it to be done right. I decided that I did try to explain that to her. So I think coming from you, this is why this is good for that we're doing this. Because coming from you, I think this will be able to let her understand where you're coming from. Like, listen, we're on a set together. There's no need for drama. So let's just solve the issue instead of dragging this shit out. There's no need to drag this shit out. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I don't understand what's going on.
All right, well, I decided for us to do dinner this afternoon because, one, the weather's still beautiful, the sun is here, and you two beautiful ladies is going to eat at the table, and I love being around y'all, and I'm feeling the tension that I'm not feeling. So, Danny brought it to my attention that she doesn't understand why you're not speaking to her. So, for us to be grown, beautiful black women, let's get together and have a conversation. Where it ain't gotta be crazy.
I don't know, Danny. I'm trying to understand what you want from me at this point.
What I want from you, I don't want anything from you. Like, let's get that clear. Like, she invited me here.
All right, yes.
She talked about the situation, so let's get that clear.
Yes. So this is the thing. We both work on set together, right? Mm-hmm. And we're trying to do something positive. Right. Danny feels like she doesn't understand why you talk to her. I explained to Danny that you take friendship very serious and you felt a bit betrayed.
And betrayed how?
that's where she doesn't understand. That's where the disconnect comes with both of y'all, because she has her perception of friendship and you have yours. Right. And this is where we meet in the middle to have grown woman conversations.
I don't told this girl I don't feel nothing for this guy. I just find it funny that we know the same person.
Danny, it was weird for me off the rap. If I'm calling you talking about somebody and you know them, no one's telling you gotta talk shit about them. No one's saying that you gotta bash them. If you talking, you call me and you like, yo, I was dealing with such and such and I messed up.
But I didn't say
did
that, Nikki.
I would be like, yo, I know such and such. Don't worry about that. They cool, like don't trip. Anyway, let me tell you what happened to me at this party I went to. You feel me? You just stay completely silent. I had to hear from her that he knew you.
And, you know, when we talked before, he did stated that he would love to have Nikki in the video. So the whole time I kept saying, oh, that's gonna be dope. But he told me he called her that specific day that he was doing the video and she never answered. So I called her and just was like, hey, why didn't you answer for the video? And she said, oh, I didn't know that's what he wanted.
And I was just like, oh, okay. So when I seen you, I said, Danny, how come you ain't told me you know such and such? And you was like, and it's just like, no. But if I'm telling you about somebody, you should be like, yo, I know that person.
I did tell you I know the person. Don't act like I didn't tell you. I did. I said, oh, I knew of him.
Nikki was under the impression that the gig was hers. That's what was brought up to my attention.
Now he's hitting my phone for something about a job, and what he's telling T is, I got Danny it instead. That's from what I'm hearing. I seen you the day before that, and he hit me up the day before I seen you. So my thing is that you seen me. How you gonna sit here and say I'm not that close to somebody, but for weeks you've been doing a music video with them?
I didn't know how to go about the situation, honestly speaking. There don't need to be like no like, you know, like, oh, I don't want to send it to her, I don't want to speak to her. That's uncomfortable. You can't come between me and my work. You get what I'm saying? You can't be mad over something that wasn't even offered to you. Now I can't even celebrate in peace because I'm like, damn, I don't even know what the fuck to do.
And you working, you getting bread. How am I gonna be mad at that?
But being that she didn't tell me that she knew this person or got into depth of their working relationship, it was just like, all right, what are you hiding that for?
I don't like name dropping. That's not what I do. We move differently. That's where the issue really do come from.
When I called Nikki about the video and I'm like, Nikki, you messed up on being in the video. Why the fuck you ain't answer the phone? She's like, he never said that to me. So I think, you know, when you look at it, he kind of finessed all of us.
So it's weird to me that he offered you something where he literally wanted me to do.
So if I never came at you on some funny shit or talking about bitches or some catty shit about a dude, it's almost like, all right, let me just give her a little like, girl, he asked me to do this video. We might be shooting a video. Like,
I'm getting to know you, right?
I understand, but it doesn't mean I agree.
Okay, but I'm getting to know you, right? Let's be honest. Let's just say I'm getting to know you, right? Boom. And he's my homeboy. That's somebody I already knew. You get what I'm saying? So like, it's really like, where do I leave my loyalty to? Like, if he tell me something, yo, let's keep this, whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of like, okay, damn. Do I tell Nikki what's going on, or I don't tell Nikki what's going on? Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know why he make the decision that he make, but like, if I get paid for a gig, like, I gotta treat it like every other gig. You know what I'm saying? When I get paid for something, the first thing they ask you is to keep it confidential. Like, you know, like, yo, don't put my stuff, even don't post no video or nothing. Don't post anything till the project is out.
You know what? Being a woman and a person, I had to understand that not everybody gonna react to the same thing the same way that I'm gonna react to something. So I had to understand where she was coming from, and even though I still don't respect it 100%. I could see that she's sincere about like, look, I didn't know how you was gonna react.
I feel like it was a misunderstanding. I feel like you thought I was feeling this dude.
It's not even about thought. It's not that.
Because I wasn't.
Honestly believe Danny didn't mean to come off as shady or as a snake or as two-faced, but I definitely learned a lesson in this.
I'm still happy for you now. Like, I'll see the video, I'll cheer for you. I still love his music and what he do. He's a phenomenal artist, great music artist, love his shit. You feel me? Like, I'm cheering for the both of y'all. There's no hatred in my heart, Danny.
I felt like, why be in an environment where we all pissed off for no reason over a man that don't give a fuck? Why not just solve the situation?
Head at the table. The focus is to get us to the top.
Damn, all right.